May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at the pound USD, the pound USD. Today is Sunday, October 19th. Let's take a look at the week ahead. I'm going to try and keep this simple. Monthly. What do we see? We see a huge bearish leg here. All right. Market was bearish. We made a lower low, lower high, lower low, actually here. Lower high, did not take out that high. All right. And then another lower low, breaking this one. This was the last break of market structure. Got it? On the swing structure, this was the last break, a bearish one. Cool. All right. Then we started making internal moves, that being this high, between that high and this low. Anything that happens in between that is internal. And we made higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Listen, you got to ask yourself, when we're making higher highs and higher lows on a higher time frame, are we bullish on the lower time frames? Yeah, we are moving bullish. The order flow is bullish, yes. But you have to ask yourself, why are we moving up or down? Could it be that we are making a new bearish leg of structure for the market to pull back into a retracement? That's when you ask, are we moving up because we are in retracement? You understand? You can't just be in this monthly candle here, say July was bearish, all right? And you're wondering, why are we pulling back? What are we pulling back for? Are we in a retracement from this last bullish leg? And is this bullish leg, why are we bullish? All right, what's the bigger picture? Well, this bullish leg is part of this bullish leg, which is a retracement. We are in a correction for this last bearish move. The impulse down has to be corrected, and we are still in correction territory until we break that high. I hope you got that. Anyway, all right. So we've been bullish since January, right? And July was the only bearish month that we had. The last couple of months, including the one that we're in right now, we've been kind of bullish neutral, but we haven't broken that high yet. All right. Where did this bearish engulfing candlestick take place? Use your Fibonacci, stretch it out from high to low. Come on, man. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing? Why embarrass me in front of people? All right. So from this low here to this high here, all right, this happened right around the 786, really around 90%, right? Right, really close to 90%. And this could signal the move down from here. I like to see bearish engulfing moves just like this one. I thought this one was going to carry us all the way down. It did not. It did take us to the sell side liquidity, but it did not take out this protected low here. All right. You see the market move back up, took out that high. We're still within the correction territory. So I'm looking to see if this is a potential lower high for the next lower low. Got it? Cool. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the weekly so we can get an interesting picture here. All right. If we go to the weekly, we can see the latest market structure shows that we have, what do we got here? Relative equal lows here. Market moved up, used this fair value gap to go higher. Boom, boom, boom. We didn't have a fair value gap to go higher here. We did have this bullish candle, this big old bullish candle. Then we pulled back and came below that, showing a market structure shift to the downside. We never took out the high. This is a failed swing. Look at that wick of respect. That one was a grab of liquidity, taking out these highs and this high. And you can see price kept coming down. And again, we are in correction. This is the impulsive down. This is the corrective move. And we are heading down. And that is where I am on this bias. We are heading down possibly to take out this draw in liquidity in the form of these relative equal lows. If we come down to the daily, we really get a good picture of what's going on here. All right. What we can see, this is the last swing structure. All right. This high was the last swing high created. We made a lower low, lower high, lower low. Great. All right. We had a V-shaped recovery here. Isn't that interesting? A price moved down into that this bullish move here and in correction and pushed higher, taking out buy side liquidity here and here, but we did not take out the protected high. Got it? Are you with me? Good. So price fell from here, taking out sell side liquidity here, right? Boom, 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 making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Listen to me. Why am I thinking to take buys here? Why would I be thinking to take buys? No way. I'm not thinking to take buys in this market. There's a point at which I would, but when you see the the buys, look at that buy. Sorry, look at this buy before the strongest sell. This was an area of fair value that price did not even make it back up to get to. We did respect the fair value gap here, the bearish fair value gap here, and it formed an area of fair value here, a bearish one, which price came right back up into. It fell down, came back up into that, fell down again, breaking market structure each time. Broke here, broke here. You have to count those things. This is a strong break of market structure because this was a nice area of support. Price couldn't make a new swing high and push down, closing below. And what do you expect? You expect price to travel back up, just like I told you in the forecast last week. It did. And what did it travel back up into? This buy up before the strongest sell off. This forms an area of supply, an area of fair value. And I told you that I was looking to see if price, ooh, this should be gray. I'm sorry. I was telling you that I was looking to see if price would turn over and come back down. That's what I'm looking for this week. All right. I'm looking for this high and this high to stay intact, to stay protected. Okay. And continue down. There's a good chance that price may be drawn higher to these relative equal highs up here. Where are you? Where are you? I don't understand why I did that. That's crazy. Okay, so is there a chance that price could go up high? Sure, but what I'm looking at is just like I showed you in the Euro USD, this area of supply. Price did not close above the midpoint of it, the 50% of it. It closed and found resistance in the first 25%. All right, down towards about that. That is a bearish indication. All right, and I'm looking for price to continue down from here. Now, what would make me want to take buys? All right, to go the opposite way. Here, this is a bullish fair value gap, and I want to see if it will hold. All right, if it holds, if price comes back, if price comes back down to it, it finds support here, it could go higher, just like I showed you with the Euro USD. Same situation. All right, I would look for on the lower time frames a market structure shift to the upside, but I'm not trusting it until it breaks here. Once it gets past the 50% of this uh, the supply zone, then you can start think. I would think, yeah, price is probably going to come and take out these highs here and come up into that the relative equal highs up there. But I'm looking for sells in this market. You understand? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and each time the the supply zones are holding. I'm looking for another one to form here, and that would require the market to fail this bullish fair value gap. So this is what I'm looking for. Price comes down, boom, reacts, and then gives me what I need. A trade, a price trading and closing below this fair value gap. That way I can continue with a pullback, a high probability entry here, and then down to these lows. What would be my targets? I just showed you here. That would be target number one for the week. That's it. I'm hoping that we can get down to these relative equal lows, because that would be a fantastic opportunity. But we'll look at this for this week. All right. There is an area. You see this buy up. All right. There's a sell before the stronger buy up into this fair value gap here, into that the, the area of fair value. I'm sorry. That is a supply area, an area of supply. I'm looking for price to turn around. Okay. That's it. Please go and check out the two other videos that I put out already today, US dollar index and the Euro USD. All right. And uh, make sure you hit the like button, the boost button. Trade carefully. Look for your confirmations next week, and may profits be upon you.